In today's video, I'm going to discuss why you might want to consider not teaching stay. First, stay is redundant when communication is clear. With a good rate of reinforcement, dogs naturally learn that remaining in position is worthwhile and no additional cue is needed. Number two, we can avoid confusion between things like sit, down, stay. This is because each behavior already includes remaining in position as a default when we teach it that way. For example, we teach a behavior and then we layer in the 3 Ds of distance, duration, and distraction. Adding stay can blur the clarity and can decrease reliability, especially if your dog hasn't yet built duration. Number 3, we focus on teaching via building a long, strong reinforcement history instead of adding a cue. We just want this to be a default behavior, as in the default is that your dog remains in place until you ask them to do something else. Instead of saying stay, we just reinforce the behavior that we want to see. We make remaining in place more reinforcing than moving. 4, we keep training reinforcement-based and avoid any pressure. Many handlers might use stay in a stern voice. They also might repeat it multiple times, which again isn't very clear in terms of what we're looking for. Instead of using a stay command, and see my video link below for cues versus commands, instead we can have clearer communication by just reinforcing the behavior that we want to see remaining in place and building a long, strong reinforcement history for that stay. And last, it promotes real-life reliability without verbal micromanagement. By reinforcing the dog's choosing to remain in place in daily situations, the dog learns to choose to wait instead of being told all the time. And your dog learns that remaining in place can be even more reinforcing than deciding to move around. Then we thin and vary the reinforcement schedule, which builds persistence in the behavior, the remain in place behavior that we're looking for. And voila, we have a great behavior that we've built with a long, strong reinforcement history of the dog staying in place without the need for any kind of additional cue. Today I'm starting out with my partner dog, Henri, who's going to help us out. So I have my clicker, I have my treats, and I have Henri. What we're going to do is we're just going to demonstrate the alternative to stay, whereby we just reinforce her for position. She can be in any position she wants to start. She could be lying down, standing, or sitting. She's chosen to sit. So I'm going to mark and reinforce her. Then I'm just going to rock backwards, mark, and come forward and reinforce. So I'm marking when I'm away, coming right back to the starting point to reinforce. This time I'm going to take one full step, mark for her not moving, come forward, and reinforce. I also don't want to make it more difficult every time, so this time I'm just going to rock and come forward and reinforce. Now I'm going to do 2 steps, mark. Oh, she moved. Now, she moved, but that was after the click. So what I'm going to do is reinforce her, because we marked her behavior, reinforce her position. I'm reinforcing her back where we started, and that just means I need to make it easier. So I'm going to mark for her being there. I'm going to rock back, reinforce. My criteria is that her two front feet do not move. So again, I'm going to rock, mark, come back, reinforce. I'm going to do that a couple of times because, again, it was hard for her before. And so now I'm going to take a full step. So I take a step back, mark, come back, reinforce. Note there's no duration when I step away. Again, I'm going to make an easy one. Mark, the rock, come back, reinforce. Take a full step, mark, come back, reinforce. I'm going to do a few more real easy ones. Rock, mark, come back, reinforce. Again, rock, mark, come back, reinforce. Now I'm going to do my hardest one again. I'm going to take 2 steps, mark, come back, reinforce. I'd call it quits there, but over time you could see how you could vary your difficulty. Just a rock, 1 step, just a rock, 2 steps, just a rock, 1 step, just a rock, 3 steps, until you can ultimately get further away and further away, mark, come back, reinforce, and your dog learns to remain in place because you're paying for them staying there. Thanks for joining us. Give your dog a pat for me. and we'll see you next time.